Good day, viewers. Walter here. We're going to tinker around out here on the lawnmower a little bit. I'm going to talk a little bit. Maybe go take my tomato plants. One of my viewers asked me what this thing is sticking up off the back of my lawnmower. It's just a pipe. I made a bracket and bolt welded it to my utility stand on the back. Got a pin I can pull out anytime I want to remove this. The only drawback about this thing so far has been a couple times I've hit a low tree limb and yanked everything cattywampus. But usually it does all right for holding my camera, which I mount my GoPro. I mount it right there, and I'm going to have it mounted there in just a minute. But I'm talking about something else here right now. One of my kids here a year or so ago, my daughter gave me one of these egg sitters. You put it on a chair and something comfortable to sit on. Shows somebody sitting on an egg. Looks like it's made out of gel or some kind of material. But I come to the conclusion I could use it on my lawnmower. I've already laid it up there. I haven't set my hind end on it yet. This thing has springs in it, but it still rides a little rough. So we're going to try sitting on an egg sitter and see how that works today. Let's go out and check my tomato plants. Make sure everything's copacetic out there. And just see what we can get into today. Y'all are welcome to tag along with me. You know what that is? They're growing all over that tree. Little green persimmons. see no grates on it though. I have not give up on my project to move my vineyard stove over there and finish closing in my boat building. It's just on my list of things that'll get done eventually. Things on my list like clearing that fence line over there, gotta get that done. Don't gotta do nothing, that's the problem. I can do whatever I please. A lot of things should be done around here, but I just make do and do the best I can. They flew two airplanes this direction and that direction, made a big cross in the sky. I don't know if I can take the camera back where you can see that or not. I'm not sure if I've got it tilted back enough where y'all can see the sky up there or not. I'm assuming you can see it. Let's see. Yeah, you probably can see it. I've told this story before, but I'll tell it again, just briefly. When I was a kid, about, I don't know, 5 or 6 years old, at that time they used to fly airplanes around a lot down in South Georgia where we lived. I guess we weren't too far from Warren or Robbins or one of them Air Force bases down there. Grandma was sitting on the front porch rocking in a chair and looks up in the sky and sees this vapor trail going through the sky like those two that are across up there. Other than that, there was no clouds in the sky. It was a pure blue sky. And all you could see was these vapor trails up there. I said, look up there, Grandma. Look at that. She just twiddling her thumbs and rocking and thinking real hard. I said, that's a crying shame. What you talking about, Grandma? Well, they're up there doing the Lord's work. Doing the Lord's work? How do you figure that? Even I, as a little kid, knew better than that. Yeah, they're up there making clouds. That's the Lord's work. And back in them days when jets had just came out, wasn't common for her to see things like that in the sky. And she didn't know what a vapor trail was. She just figured the airplanes were flying around up there making clouds. Sun is really blistering down on me right now. Anyway, I think about you every once in a while, Grandma. I should have paid more attention to some of the things you tried to tell me. No thundering. Most of my viewers that's following along know I'm trying to get this garden area cleared up at my own slow speed. Got more fence posts to pull up and fence to pull down and trees to cut and vines to dig up. But I sure got a start on it last week. Right now, today, I got a little case of lazy-itis. I ain't gonna get diddly done today. It's already late in the afternoon anyway. We went to town. You can't even see my barn up there behind all them trees, but you ain't missing much. The barn's falling down. I got a lot of trees here to cut down. I got a swimming pool back there to fill up, a deck to pick up. Projects that maybe will get done one of these days. big airplane somewhere. Unless that's somebody's lawnmower. Must be a lawnmower. Nope, that's the sound of an airplane. He's up there behind them clouds somewhere. Used to see planes flying around. We call them flying boxcars. I forget what the number is of them now. Used to be a lot of them flying around. Nowadays you'd see 747s and 767s and whatever zooming over here like they're going to John's house. Every once in a while they change the flight pattern at Atlanta Airport. They'll come flying over here low while they're lined up for Atlanta. But that's not all that common. I can look off over to the north at night and see planes landed up there in Atlanta. They'd be stacked up one behind the other waiting to come in to land. I wonder if there's anything on the peach tree over there. It's a pretty bad day. See one red tomato and I'm going to pick it. It ain't quite ready enough to eat into a sandwich. I'll let it ripen a couple days on the kitchen table. But I'm going to pick it. And I'm going to pick 2 or 3 big ones for fried green tomatoes. It's not a big mater, but it's a tomato. We'll get all the sieving dust washed off that booger bear. Let it ripen a day or 2. Put it in a bag. Yeah, I brought a bag. I didn't see any peaches or apples out there. And again, that's something you got to tend to get have success. That'll make a nice fried green tomato. Wow, check out that bad boy. I got a recipe online for fried green tomatoes. I'll put a link to it down in the description. I made it several years ago. That's an odd shaped tomato there. But it'll fry. I'm not gonna pick a whole lot of green ones. Let's get a couple more. Let's get this one there. And that one. This one's got a bug bite on it. Cut the bad spot off. It's a good thing I put that sealing dust on there yesterday. Well, my little eggshell seat, or whatever you call it, is fairly comfortable. All right, let's finish running around the property. We should look at that dead tree right there. It was green last year or the year before. It just completely died. That is a winged elm tree. I definitely got to cut it down. I don't want it to fall on the buildings or anything. I need it to fall this way. Sure don't want to hit that gas tank. I could get my extended pole saw and cut a lot of limbs off the other side to make the weight shift this direction. That old pecan tree right behind it there is a volunteer. It came up, I didn't plant it. It needs to come down too. All I really need is my big oak tree there. I need to get both of them buildings tore down. I don't use them anymore. Let's go on around the property. The mulberries are all gone, but it's a pleasant little shady tree. Oh, no, they're not all gone. I see some ripe ones up there, but I can't reach them. Most of them are gone. Here a month or so ago, I had green apples all over the ground. They fell off the apple tree. Why, I don't know. Drought conditions or something. There ain't no apples on that tree now. I came out here yesterday and changed the disc on my trail cameras. Sometime in the next week or two, I plan to do a highlight. I'll just go back through the last couple of months worth of trail cameras and pick out some of the better pictures. I've got quite a few of that buck that was coming around, showing the progress of his antlers growth. He's got antlers about yay long now. They've grown out quite a bit in the last couple of months. So I'll try to post a video with some pictures of him in it. For those of you who do follow my channel, I just want you to know it's greatly appreciated. Sumac is going to make a pretty bush this year. It might be too early in the year, but we're sitting under a pecan tree right now. I see no sign of any pecans. Maybe they're not going to produce any this year. Oh, wait a minute. Are we done talking too soon? Yep. There's two little baby pecans right here. See if I can bring them right over to you. See right here? It's just too early in the year to tell. They're about a ½ inch long. Just thought I'd take one more look at that egg sitter. Probably comes straight from China, but it makes a comfortable little seat. Shows people using them in their desk chair, kitchen chair, watching the game. They need to put another circle on there, riding your lawnmower. Air circulates through the honeycomb design. With my big rear end sitting on it, ain't much air circulating. Absorbs pressure points, fits most chairs. And lawnmowers, it should say. Anyway, thanks for tuning in today, my friend. I definitely appreciate